Hey, how you doing? This is A Legend, aka West Knight, coming to you with pro wrestling news and my pro wrestling opinion. Last night's Raw was actually better than the pay per view to me. I'm glad Johnny Ace is gone because these segments between him and John Cena are really getting irritating. Maybe they'll give John Cena something else to do. If they, I mean, it's usually about the title. They can't really think of nothing else to do with him without the title. Let's put the belt back on him if he ain't gonna take a vacation or do something. I mean, bring somebody who can whoop his ass again, really. Cause this is really getting irritating. No Way Out sucked. And the thing about it is, the Big Show John Cena match is what actually saved the pay per view for me. I wasn't gonna stay, but I was wondering how they were gonna keep Johnny Ace on, but it turned out he got fired. That was awesome. Because he's a very boring man. If they're going to get him to be the GM or the whatever for Raw and SmackDown, you know who they should get? They should get the Clear Eye guy. The guy from Clear Eyes that talks real slow and boring, but he about to put you to sleep. Because that's what Johnny Ace is to me. But hey, I'm glad he's gone if he's really gone or whatever. And now they get ready to start up that stupid guest host crap again. Mick Foley is this week's guest host. And wow. And you know what? Raw was actually better when it went off the freaking air. Zack Ryder came out. They couldn't find nowhere in that whole show for him. But at the end, when they're no longer live on TV, they come out and do something to Johnny Ace. And then I think they said Kofi came out and did something. And then Sheamus, CM Punk, everybody got a piece of Johnny Ace and all the people he wronged. But who cares? Whatever, right? TNA is doing their thing. I have to give it to them. I didn't see the TNA pay per view, but if I have a choice after this No Way Out pay per view and they found a way for me to watch the TNA pay per views, I'll go watch TNA because WWE suck right now. I mean, that's just it. Maybe it's going to improve on the way to SummerSlam. I don't know. Uh, okay, I'm sorry. I'm way out of order right now. So I'm going to start off talking about No Way Out. No Way Out, it starts with the World Heavyweight title match, which is kind of crazy because they had to add so many matches. So they could have added them other matches and put the world title match later in the show. But Sheamus retains the title. Oh, whoop de doo, big whoop. We kind of knew that. It probably would have been better if they put the title on Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler is way more entertaining than Sheamus. So why they won't put the world title on somebody else, I don't know. My question is, what is the point of the world title? Really, what is the point? World title was on both Raw and SmackDown. WWE title was on both Raw and SmackDown. Raw and SmackDown guys can go for both the World and SmackDown titles. I mean WWE title, excuse me. And really, what's the point? Why not just merge that title? There's no need to have both titles anymore. And then they go. I'm sorry, I said I was going to talk about No Way Out. Let's stick to that. What else happened on No Way Out? Then we had a tuxedo match between what is his name, Santino and Ricardo Rodriguez. Uh, okay, I have to agree with Dave Hero on the Pro Wrestling Report. Tuxedo matches suck. I've never seen a good one. I hadn't even seen a good bra and panties match. And over a decade that I've been back watching wrestling, I hadn't seen a good one of those. So I don't even know what to say about that. Then the Intercontinental match between Christian and Cody Rhodes, that was actually a pretty good match. I don't know if it was because the game was on at Buffalo Wild Wings, and then of course a big shout out to them. That's why I go watch all the pay-per-views at Buffalo Wild Wings over at Stonecrest Mall, Stonecrest Mall over in Lithonia, Georgia. And to all my local people that watch me and all my friends that watch me, in case you wasn't got a direct invite, I'm having a birthday gathering June 30th at 9, between 9 and 10 o'clock at Buffalo Wild Wings at Stonecrest. Anywho, what else happened on there? The Divas match. Okay, Layla is not really that entertaining to me as a Divas champion anymore. It's time to bring in Karma or Awesome Kong or whatever she want to call herself. Put the belt on her and just let her start kicking skinny females' butts right now. I had to PG it up because I don't know little kids watch this show. Um, but I think that would just help the Divas division. Then the big tag team match, I'm proud of them for that. That was a good match. I wish Titus O'Neil would put on some better clothes. I mean, just put some clothes on when you come out to the ring, bro. We ain't really trying to see you like that. But I like the turn how Abraham Washington turned on his guys and went with the black guys. I like that. That's cool. Uh, what else happened? I tell you, I mean, the pay per view was so boring. The Big Show, John Cena actually saved the show for me. And then last night Raw, I mean, it was a pretty decent show. I mean, mainly because it could have been better. They could have announced a better GM, but they're offering the job tryouts to former GM. So this week is Mick Foley. We'll see who it is next week. And that's pretty much all I have to say about Raw. SmackDown is what made me want to see pay per view this weekend in the first place. SmackDown is doing their thing, I guess, too. I mean, I hope they keep it up because they're basically the reason that pushed me to go to Buffalo Wild Wings to see it. That was like the final little push I need. The last week's Raw didn't do it, so I guess they put the ball in SmackDown court and it made me want to go see it. I can't remember everything that happened on SmackDown. Sorry, but at the end of the day, Big Show, John Cena on SmackDown kind of made me want to go see it. TNA last week. Like I said, great show. I'm real curious to see who are the three guys that jumped Sting. I'm glad they didn't put the belt back on him. That's awesome. And what I believe, I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't know if Bound for Glory we're gonna have James Storm versus Bobby Roode again. That would be cool because they got all this time to build it up. But what would be even better if they got all. I mean, we went to this Bound for Glory series, and everybody thinking James Storm is the favorite to win. And then at the end, somebody that you just didn't expect to win come out on top and faces Bobby Roode and take the title. Because you got to believe whoever wins this Bound for Glory series is going to take the title or get the title at some point, just like Bobby Roode won it last year. And he got the title. I believe last year's favorite to win Bound for Glory was Crimson and or RVD, and you see who won. So that's awesome. So right now, while they got momentum and they got people's attention, I think they should try that again. Oh, let's see. Other wrestling news. I really don't have none. Pro wrestling has been. I mean, I guess I try to keep it a surprise now instead of reading the spoilers and stuff like that. Uh, WWE need to do something to keep. I mean, to keep me interested. I'm still my favorite company, but TNA is about to start getting their spot because I find myself can't wait to get to Thursday now. It used to be can't wait to get to Monday, okay Friday, but now I can't wait to get to Thursday to see what TNA gonna do because TNA has been putting on a good show. So WWE need to do something, even though it seems right now they're doing the storyline from WWE 12. They don't have a GM for SmackDown and Raw. They just bringing in guest GM, scaring them away. Mick Foley is one right now. I hope they don't give it to the Miz because they ain't really doing that with him. I hope they don't start giving it to the wrestlers. I hope they don't just start bringing back guest stars. And Cyndi Lauper, I wasn't around watching the wrestling in the 80s, so I don't know what her deal was, her or Wendy, whatever her name was. I was hoping they were going to get an old lady a title shot. I'm glad they didn't do that. Hopefully she won't be on next week's Raw SmackDown. So, yeah, whatever. And then I'm hoping they don't give power back to Vicky Guerrero. And if you do that, I guess that would be a good way to put the belt on Dolph Ziggler. They should have did something with Jack Swagger. Swagger should have beat Ziggler last night. Vicky should have stayed with Swagger. And Dolph should have went with the storyline they was going with on the house shows with what's his name, the big dude, Mason Ryan being his bodyguard. He got a bodyguard. Jack and Vicky go their separate ways. I think they're thinking about turning Dolph into a babyface, but he kissed Vicky Guerrero, so he lost a lot of cool points with me. So that was ooh, nasty. Uh, Man, that's really all my opinion. I'm not seeing where they're going, but I'm hoping they approve. I'm hoping Money in the Bank will be a way better pay per view than No Way Out was, and that's it. This is my time for the week. I went a minute over. Well, it look like it's gonna be more than that. You can follow me on Twitter at alegend. I don't know if you can like me or not on Facebook, but you can friend me on Facebook at alegend. Alegend82 at yahoo.com. And what else? Of course, check out WrestlingInc.com and PWRshow.com. They got all the best wrestling news. And that's it. I'll see you next week. I might see you again this week if I have TNA does something so interesting that I feel I need to talk about it on Friday. Otherwise, next Tuesday I'll be doing another show. I'm looking for a co-host if you're in the Decatur, Lithonia area with nothing to do during the day. On Tuesday, welcome to meet me. Hit me up on Twitter or hit me up at that email, alegend82 at yahoo.com. And that's it for this week. See you next week. Bye.